Good evening, you guys. I'm not gonna stay on long though. I hopped on because I think I did a video earlier and I was intending to do like a live. I see two people. Okay. I was intending to do like a live, but I got caught up in the streets earlier. I'm gonna tell y'all what I had to go do. I was supposed to go work and I didn't. I ended up going to get my hair rebraided, and I'm happy that I did because I'm real finicky about that. I don't like being in the braid shop forever. Guess what, y'all? They did like a record breaking situation. They was through braiding my hair in almost 3 hours. In almost 3 hours. I was like, oh my God, going today was perfecto. That was so awesome. And so I was able to walk out. I went to my office and I'm happy that I just thought about I need to order some more um stuff for my business. I like to order coffee mugs and give them out. Um I like to order stuff to give out to people that they're going to remember. And I'm kind of wired up tonight because I need to um print up some stuff to so that I can go to the post office tomorrow and send out letting businesses know as far as my TV show I do specials. And I'm running a special right now whereas I have a certain price and the production of the commercial is free, of course, but they're going to have to pay up for the whole year. And trust me, the businesses have it, right? They pay up for the whole year, and the production of the commercial is free, and then they just automatically renew it when their year is up. So I got to do that, and yep, I'll do that. My week is gonna be kind of full, and I got to go down and work for the bonding company. Y'all know I do. Y'all know, y'all I be doing everything, right? Yeah, I know I write bonds and stuff too. I be trying to get down there quite a bit. You know, my clientele has built up quite a bit. And it's something because it's mainly like my family. It's mainly like my family. Lord have mercy. I be getting so tired of my cousins. Hey, but I told them though, I was like, send your friends and stuff to me when they need to get bonded out. They be calling me out in the middle of the night and I have to go get their behinds. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I like to be well rounded with stuff. I tell people all the time it's good to have like 7 streams of income so that when one and a couple of my businesses do pretty well. I think I get really um I think I used to get really scared like I'm like, okay, well this one cuz it's always when you're a business owner it goes up and down quite a bit. It does. It goes up and down. But one thing I do know is that I do not want to go and sit and work for nobody anymore. When I could be working my own stuff. I don't want to do that. I have not had to do that in 3 years. So, yep, I burned out in Bartlett, all of Tennessee, all of Mississippi, and we don't in Arkansas, but we have a networking system in Arkansas because Arkansas's bonding system is extremely antiquated and they got their laws fixed where um you got to have almost $1 million to even open up a bonding company over in Arkansas. Hey, Kimberly, let me hook you up right quick. I'm gonna turn it back on. Um, yeah. So when people call about Arkansas, we just kind of um, and we do bounty hunting, bounty hunting. It's some really, really good bounty hunters out there. My cousin um lives down in Dallas, and he had reached out to me. I'm so proud of him because he is from Muncie, Indiana, and he and his wife had moved to, he had stayed in a lot of trouble in Indiana. So they moved to Dallas. Okay. And our family reunion was in Dallas. That is, he sponsored a couple years ago, but he called me. He's like, "Cuz, I want to get into the bounty hunting business." And by this time, my friend had just started teaching me, that owns the bonding company, the ropes as it relates to that, right? And so it's so lucrative down there in Texas. It really is. So that he's gotten into that down there in Texas. I'm so very proud of him. It takes him out of the street and stuff. The money is really, really fast in bounty hunting. It's really fast. I see those bounty those it's a lot of bounty hunters that hey, they have a rapport with people on the street. They already know that when it's a bounty on you, folks will tell if the price is right, right? And they have a rapport with people, and they'll go right out and get somebody, that they've been looking for forever, and bring them right in. They have them lined up and bring them right on in. So that's a really good profession, you know. Those bounty hunters be making shoot. They be making sometimes, depending on the bounty that's on the person, they can get $5,000, $10,000 a head. So that's a good business to have. That's a good thing to do, as long as you know the rules and the laws, right? You can't be the police. You already know to follow the policies, and there's nothing wrong with having a rapport with people. Keep extra money in your pocket, because people talk when you give them money. Listen, I had gotten so tickled. My friend that owns the bonding company, he tickles me. He is so funny. I was looking at him on Facebook tonight. He is hilarious. He they was looking for this guy. I think his bond, because if they don't show back up to court, the bonding company has to pay the full bond. Let's just say the bond was 500,000. They pay 10%, but if they don't show back up to court, the bonding company just ensures that they show back up to court. If they don't, the bonding company has to pay the full 500,000, right, to the courts. So they went down in Mississippi, right? And so this lady in the deep roots of Mississippi, so he was looking for this guy because they bonding company didn't want to have to pay their full 500,000. Says making moves meaningful. How are you, Miss T? I'm not in the bushes, just letting you know. I'm in the chat. Hello, making moves. I'm glad that you're in the chat. And shout out to everybody. I'm in a lax mood tonight. I'm having a little wine. And so the listen, y'all. I was listen. They was like they was trying to get them to tell where somebody in that little small town was. So the guy that owns the bonding company, my friend, was like, "I'll give you $200." So the lady was like, he gave the lady $200. He was old black ladies, and it was like three or four more. The other lady said, "Well, I'm gonna need $200 because I want to put some money in church." When he got finished, he had almost paid those ladies like $1,000. But I mean, they keep money like that because that's nothing compared to paying $500,000. So giving them $1,000 or whatever, they could have got more. People be selling themselves short. They could have got more, but hey, I was just tickled. I need $200 because I need to put some money in church. I hollered. Yeah, they finessed him. I told him, well, it's better to pay that out than have to pay that 500 grand. That was gonna put you in the red. I said those old ladies don't even know they could have got more money out of him. Shoot. I mean, paying $1,000 to them to put money in church was way less than having to pay $500,000 for somebody uh that skipped court. Hey, Mr. Parker. I be having fun though. I have a lot of fun. I be tired and stuff though, and I still do my investigative stuff. Sometimes you have to switch up because I get tired as it relates to the investigative work. I get tired. It mostly consists of with the way my personality is. I like to spend a lot of time by myself. But when you're sitting in cars all night watching people and taking pictures and stuff, that can be stressful. That's not it's not even really healthy. You can't go use the restroom. You can't do nothing. You can't drink water. You can't eat nothing because you cannot do anything that is going to cause you to have to go use the restroom. So your feet can start to swell. So sometimes when I get home, like I've sat out in my car, like even with other investigators out there, we posted up in different angles. You can't move, right? And so sometimes we've set out on the surveillance for 24 hours. And when I got home, I could not hardly walk. When I got out of my car, I could not hardly feel my feet. Like sometimes longer, you cannot move until the subject makes a move, right? Because if you say, I got my eye on the subject, it don't look good for you if you lose the subject, right? Or a lot of times like in I used to take a lot of it's a lot of cases I don't take anymore. I used to take a lot of like child custody cases for the state, where you had to, situations that we had to do, and that was stressful. Criminal cases are stressful. That's something that I did last year, and I think I really stressed myself out. I took some this year too. I ain't gonna tell no lies. Um, but that's something I did last year for the prosecutors, and I was already up under a lot of stress because y'all know that my dad had passed away last year, and I was stressed out. Like I was mean. I was cussing folks out. I ain't had no rest. I had not grieved. Like that was like a really, really bad time in my life. Like I was up under a lot of pressure. And I said once that was over, I was not gonna take anymore. And guess what they was giving me cases at? Over in Orange Mound. I'm gonna tell y'all something. It's not hard to become a bail bonds at all, and they need some. When it's easy. And so when I was when Teasy, I kid y'all not, when CEO Teasy was taken out, I was in Orange Mound at that time. Well, I wasn't there. He was taken out that night, but they had discovered his body. They was on one end of a park, and I was on the other end on the investigation. And that's why when I got home and it was like I talked to somebody, it's like CEO Teasy. They just found CEO Teasy. They found him over in Orange Mountain Park. I was like, dog, I was just in that area. But he was on the other end. I was at Park by Airways. He was closer to the end by Highland, I believe. I said I wouldn't do that no more. That was just too much. That was too much pressure for me, especially trying to deal with um, that and then deal with. I'm talking about other things. Don't get it confused. The prosecutors have never hired me to do anything as it relates to the Young Dogs case. Never, ever, 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 never. It's so many cases that's behind in the Shelby County system, justice system. It's just crazy. So I said that to say it's easy to get burned out. I was crying. Like I was so stressed out. I think about that now. Like I was such in a bad place. I was crying to my mama. I was like, I'm tired. I haven't grieved my dad. And I've taken these cases and I thought I would take them to like forget about forget about my dad being dead. But I actually took them and it overwhelmed me. Then I was getting on here and these freaks of nature was messing with me. And I was getting on here as an outlet, to try and forget. I was doing things to try and keep my mind off of what had happened to my dad. Because, like, unlike some of these other folks, I'm not talking about y'all. I'm just saying some of these freaks that was bothering me. Me and my dad had a very good relationship, and I love my dad a lot. So when you go from talking to someone 3 times a day, at least 3 times a day, he was my business partner. For the last 10 years, we talked every single day, strategized. We were business partners, and then he was my dad, aside from that. So, yeah, I miss my dad. I miss his advice a lot. He was a brilliant man to me, with how he had his emotions in check and just how he was able to strategize. Like, I wish I was like him because when a problem was presented, I think that's why I'm so attracted to strong men because when my dad was presented with a problem, he would sit there and he would think, and it was like he was just so quick on his feet. And he would go, "Nah, this is how we're gonna do it right here. Just do this." It's almost like he always knew the answers. Right. And these folks on here that she thinks she gonna know more about the Young Dogs case. You motherfucking bottom feeding bitches. This is what they eat off of, not me. Oh, that make me so mad every time I think about it. Like I think about the condition that our people are in, and I'm really a nice person. I really am. Like I'm a nice person. Like I be wanting to see people win so bad. I do. Like I clap for people. I don't get jealous of people. I might be a lot of things. I might be a little moody, and the moodiness come from being tired and shit. And then I don't like for people to do crazy stuff. Like when folks think they playing me, I watch people closely. When they think they playing me or getting over on me, that sends me into a damn rage. Bitch, I'm helping you out of the kindness of my heart. You ain't getting over on me, bitch. I'm helping you. See, I don't like people that ain't used to nothing. You can tell they come from the scum, the gutter. I'm just helping you because that's what we do to win. I'm winning. Hey, why not you win? Yeah, I'm getting over on them. That's the reason why a lot of our people are in the positions that they are in. You ain't getting over on nobody that want to help you. What you did, you just finessed your own dumb ass out of somebody that could help you to connect a dot. Not because they want something, but because I was taught to help to create generational wealth in our community. That's what I was taught. You ain't getting over on me. I'm not studying you. But since you got that type of personality, I can't deal with you. Fuck you. Okay. And I don't even cuss like that. I don't have no tolerance for people like that. They so disgusting. Yeah, man, I got over. I got over or her. Yeah, I came up off of that nigga. These women so stupid. They feel like any man that helped them wants them. Every man don't want you. I don't care how fine you think you are, how big your ass is. Some men don't even like big asses. Okay? So they help you not because he think you nice looking. Maybe it's just in him to help you. He don't want to lay down with you. You probably ain't even his type. But it's just sad, like the mentality of people. That's why I love spending time by myself. You call me weird, but I spend a lot of time like alone because it helps me to recuperate from a lot of the toxicity that surrounds you because you have to go out. you have to go out, you have to work, you have to fortunately for me, with my job, it does not require that I deal with a whole lot of people. Now I have to deal with a bunch of damn fools when I work at the court. Y'all, it's a damn shame. I worked at the courts. When I be working at the courts, sometimes I be drained, and it's sad, like how our people act. It is. It's sad, especially when you're trying to help them. Just how our people act. I don't understand. Like, I wonder how we get into this position because I love looking at like documentaries from like the 60s and the 70s when they did like documentaries on our communities. Like they went into the hoods of Watts and all that. And if you listen to the black people, even if they were from the hoods, they were family orientated. They had a lot of black pride and their dictation of words. They still, even though they was living in the projects or in the hood, they pronounced their words properly, right? But I don't know. Somehow something is wrong, and it gets worse and worse with every generation, and nobody is stepping up. We see it, and nobody is stepping up to try and correct it and say, wait a minute, no, we're not gonna, this is not gonna happen in my household. We gotta get together and try and correct this. We got to make some demands as it relates to the school system. We gotta come together and do this. No, nobody, everybody wants to fight. They want to fight and they want to see how they can get over. Whoever told these girls that it's better to sell your ass or to, if you start looking at some of these arrest tickets, you got a lot of girls 18 and 19 years old um going to jail because they're trying to offer off duty, undercover police officers blowjobs for $75. Why would an 18 or 19-year-old girl, call me antiquated, but why would a 17, 18-year-old girl be even wanting to have oral sex? You know what I mean? Like they're still, you wouldn't even think that at that point in their life that they're not even introduced to that type of stuff anyways. But I don't know. I know me at 17, 18 years old, I ain't even hear nothing about no child, but I'm old. um what's up, rest in peace, young Dolph? What's going on? So what's popping? Check your junk. She went off some more today. Okay, let me look at where my phone at. Yeah, I got 5 damn phones. Let's see, is that one? No. I hope I didn't leave my phone in my truck. I had to box up my my stuff because I gotta. Where's my phones? Lord, please don't let me have left those phones in the car, in my truck. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Because they sure haven't been ringing. Hold on, y'all. Okay, they're all dead. All of my phones are dead. I got 5 phones. I used to. My ex boyfriend used to have a fit because I got 5 phones and I always had at least 3, and I would forget to charge them up. They would all be dead. He would have a fit. How you gonna have all them phones and all them dead? You turn them off. You turn them off on purpose. You was doing something. I'm like, dude, you the cheater, not me. Miss Tamara, Willie Lynch philosophy was real and successful. It's going to take more than 3, 4 generations to get out of that mentality. I agree. I agree. 100%. Rest in peace, Young Dolph is charging. I got them all on the charger now. Sis girl, go charge at least one of your. That's what I'm doing. I got them all on the charger. And I had just said, I was like, oh, my mom didn't call me. My mother normally calls me like at night to say a prayer, before she goes to sleep. Okay, well, I was just calling you. Let's say a prayer. I'm getting ready to go to sleep. Sometimes when I'm on here, she'll call me and she'll say a prayer right quick. And I said tonight, my mom didn't even call me. She must have went on and hit the sack. But my phones are dead. He said he got 10 phones. I got 5. But anyways, I'm waiting for my phone to pop back on. But what I was gonna say is like, our community just gotta do better. That's it. Like I said, I hate that a lot of young women, not all women, but a lot of young women don't respect themselves. They feel like, their thing is, I think people just afraid of being hurt now. Okay, I'm gonna get over on this person. I'm gonna get them before they get me. And I think that's what's going on. That's kind of sickening. Who wants to live life like that? I'm gonna get as much out of them, more than out of them than they get out of me, so that when I find out something or we break up, I won't feel like the fool. Okay, I got more. Who lives their life like that? And you got old people doing it, like in their 40s and 50s and late 30s and stuff. Like, I just want to live peacefully. I do. I just want to live peacefully. I don't like playing no games. That's just too much. Think about how ingenious that was, though. Pit black people against the women, pit light skin against dark. Absolutely, pit young against old. It's crazy how that worked and still works today. It is. It is crazy how it worked. I think about like older people, um, even older than me, like in their 50s and stuff like that, and 60s and 70s, and they talked about how if there was a light-skinned child to come out of a family, that child was treated like gold, and the darker complected, like the aunts and stuff, favored the light complected child because some black people have that mentality. I don't even know if they know it. The closer you are to white, the better you are, right? The closer you are to white, the better you are. That's why when people ask me that, did you ever get any flack from being dark skinned? I was like, no, I ain't never had no damn issues. If I had to do it all over again, God wanted me to be dark skinned, but I mean, if I could choose to be another skin tone, choose to be this chocolate. But I guess it goes both ways because I have a daughter. I have 2 daughters. One of them is light brown, and one of them is light red, closer. She's very fair complected, and so she was taunted in school because she always had issues with people saying, "Why is your mother so dark and you so light? Are you?" She had issues with that. They taunted my child, so I would have to talk to her. And I growing up, especially when she was like in high school and stuff. She always liked to, if she had a little boyfriend, she always wanted them to be very dark skinned. I would go, why do you, want somebody that's real dark skinned? She was like, because I was always taunted for being, um, light skinned. And so I want all my children to be dark skinned like you, mama. Y'all know that's Juju's mother, but Juju, Juju's dad is light complected like her, and Juju is light complected. But that's why you have to talk to your children, because kids can be so mean. So I guess it goes both ways. People for some reason can be jealous of light complected people for some reason. I don't know. I never have been. I just know I'm a chocolate woman. And so whoever's for me gonna like chocolate women. That's it. That's all. Okay, he says, who is T to P? Who is T to P? Rest in peace, Young Dolph. T to P. I must need to pull out old text messages. See, y'all know I go far with proof every time. F some lyrics. Moneybag Yo's artist Big Homie G responds to Big 30's protection claims. We ain't never signed nobody for protection. We went around the world 6 deep with choppers and Glocks. See me, I can't fake it for shit. I don't care what price you paying. That's always been me. I ain't never got under a nigga cause of no money. Niggas don't be used to shit. Get to doing and saying all kind of flaw shit. He need to shut his BK ass up. Lord. Ooh. Mm. Oh wow. Whew. Oh, that's Pooh Shiesty's brother. Oh wow. But that's Big Mooskie's baby's mother. Oh wow. But you said it's gonna get bad because now, Big 30 homie that Finesse had signed a couple of weeks ago. Finesse took his song down. Bag told him to. Oh my God. Lord have mercy. Mm. Lord, oh. Yeah, this is what I'm cooking tomorrow. This is see, I'm back on my intermittent where I'm eating one time a day, and I can't wait. I've been trying a lot of stuff. This right here, I am making tomorrow. I got all of the ingredients that I need, and I am cooking this tomorrow. I can't wait till I get home tomorrow from. Look, y'all.
These taco cups. They were so delicious, so simple to make, and here's how I
I'm
made
making
them.
taco
I
cups.
started by cooking my ground beef. Once my ground beef was fully cooked, I drained my meat and then I seasoned it
I
with
saw
Danno's
that.
taco
I'm going to
seasoning.
talk about that
Next,
in a
I
minute.
added in a very small amount of water along with Rotel. Let that cook down a bit before adding in Monterey Jack cheese. Once my cheese was fully melted, I turned down my heat. Next, I sprayed down a muffin pan and I added in a biscuit to every cup. It should look like this when done. I filled the biscuit dough with taco meat along with cheese. I let it bake in the oven on 350 for about 12 to 14 minutes, and this is how they came out. These were so delicious, so simple and easy to make. I definitely will be making these again. If you need a new snack idea, you have to.
Yeah, that's what I am cooking tomorrow. That's what I'm cooking tomorrow. That's gonna be the one thing I eat tomorrow. You know, on intermittent fasting, you go 12 hours and then eat, and then wait another 12. He said, I just got hungry. I got all of the ingredients. Before I leave home in the morning to get out and work, I'm going to take my ground chicken out or my ground turkey because I don't eat ground beef anymore. And I already got my cheese and my rotel and all of my seasoning. How many people in here is a seasoning fanatic? Yeah, I got so much different seasoning in my cabinet, and I love to try different seasons. I always use the main, my main season because I mix my garlic powder and my onion powder together in a big container because that's my main thing. I use my Sazon, but I like to try other season. I got so much seasoning in there. I go, dog, I got everything because I just like to, like, if I see it and it's probably the same thing, I go, ooh, that look like it's gonna be good. I'm gonna try it. I know. I was like, oh my God, I got too much, but that season be good. I'm gonna tell y'all something though. If y'all ever go to Super Low has a lot of good seasoning. They have a lot of good seasoning. Super Low does. And Save a Lot. I like to go to those type of stores because they have seasoning in their stores that like Walmart doesn't have and Kroger. I saw that Moneybag Yo signed Kivo Money. Now I remember Kivo Money from maybe like a year or so ago. He was beefing with Kenny Money and Black Youngster. He's so goofy. Y'all saw he made another post today, but this time he was using fives after every sentence, basically letting you know he talking to a vice lord. He ain't slick. Mm. Asking a chat full of black folks if they use seasoning is like asking Yo Gotti if he gets his fitted cap specifically made. I meant to say different, like different seasonings though, like because our main go-to seasonings are garlic powder, sazon, and onion powder. And I like to use like um I use a lot of rosemary and oregano, especially when I decide I want to do baked garlic and herb chicken. I like to use oregano and rosemary on my chicken also. Um, have seasons you can't find. Myers. You know what? We don't have a Myers. We don't have a Myers. But I'm gonna tell y'all something too. Like I like to get a lot. Oh, and I'm gonna tell you when you go to Marshalls and when you go to TJ Maxx and Ross's, they have a lot of good seasonings. Like I get a lot of my sugar-free like jam and stuff from there. They have a lot of sugar-free preserves um that um that I love. They're so good. I don't know if they buy them directly from like the people like independent owners or what, but it'd be so good. I got lemonade sugar-free jam in there. Um oh, and the syrup is sugar-free, but I got like all different flavors, like apple butter, all of that. It'd be so good. Cause see, I like I don't really like breakfast food, but I do like waffles, and I make them sporadically. Who has the best barbecue in Memphis? I would have to say Cozy Corners has the best barbecue in Memphis. Don't go to Neely's because I don't know what that is they're selling. You know, Neely's had a TV show, and people tend to think that Neely's barbecue is the best, but it's the worst. I don't know what kind of it does not have flavor. It's not seasoned. I mean, I don't. But you know, a lot of white people like to go to Neely's. They like that barbecue. I don't like it. But Cozy Corners has there's another place called in the Whitehaven area called Coleman's Barbecue. They have some good barbecue, and it's a few more other places, but I would have to say Cozy Corners is probably the best. Rendezvous is not as good as people want it to be. It's just a lot of celebrities go there. I think when the presidents came to Memphis, they would go to Rendezvous, and so that that's what made them really famous. Not necessarily because their food was that good. Myers is only up north, Michigan, Midwest. Okay. The flea market have different types. You know what? I've been looking at ways to make my own seasoning. Like they had the recipe of how to make slap your mama season. Oh, slap your mama, the hot blend is my favorite. It's one of my favorite seasons. And don't y'all know that I'm about to run out, and I went to uh several Walmarts and they don't sell. I have not seen the hot blend anymore. They have the regular, and the regular is not good because it's too salty. I don't like salt. I don't like seasonings that have a lot of salt in it. If I can taste salt in anything, I'm not gonna eat it. I don't mind salt being in food, but I can't. I don't. If I taste it, I can't eat it because I don't like salt. Or do you like garlic butter? It can be salt. Yeah, garlic butter can be salty. You can only sprinkle just a tad bit because it's very heavy on the salt. See, I don't buy garlic salt or anything like that because it's too salty. Believe it or not, a lot of people like lemon pepper. Lemon pepper, I don't buy lemon pepper. I don't because I don't like it. It's not good to me. It's salty or something. But I like pepper. I just don't like lemon pepper. Now, I did find some orange pepper and I put it on like when I grill like my shrimp and stuff. But I can't use but a little bit. It gives it like an orangey flavor, and I put honey and stuff like if I do like honey grilled shrimp or something like that, or honey grilled chicken. But it's a little salty too. Hey, Demon. Hey, Clarinetta. So rest in peace, Young Dolph. Them boys about to they going head on. I don't know how this is gonna end, but I was just like I was saying earlier. I don't think it was a good thing for Moneybag Yo to say that y'all jumped in the beef because y'all was riding me, and he claimed he had love for Newski. That's not cool to say. That's making them feel a certain way. That's making it seem like that you didn't really have love for Newski. If you say they was all jumping in a beef because they was riding him. Off topic, but why is L case getting crazy? They brought Big Nut Mama on the stand. Shit crazy. I know for a fact Dolph case gonna be crazy too. In fact, they is Mr. Yeah. Dolph's case is gonna be crazy too because Straight Drop's attorney was brought in to make things chaotic. That's what he was brought in for, to make things chaotic. There's a seasoning spot on State Line in South Haven, right across from Dale's restaurant. Really? I did not know that. I be in that area all of the time. I think Dale's restaurant is closed now, isn't it? I used to like to go eat at Dale's. Y'all know they're closing down the majority of the Red Lobsters around the Memphis area. Hey, Sherelle. Well, they said they said that the seafood has gone up really, it's really expensive now. And then they said that when they did that all you can eat shrimp or whatever, they ran a special last year. They said the customers really took advantage of it and that put them in the hole. And then they said that they started losing a lot of revenue. But hey, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Years ago, they had a Red Lobster in Whitehaven on Elvis Presley. They closed it. It closed down because the workers were stealing all of the fish. And I'm gonna tell you how I know they were stealing all of the fish. What they would do was they would steal the fish and then they would like go in certain neighborhoods because it's a guy had knocked at my mom's door one time, was like trying to sell her some fish. He did. Like he knocked on her door, asked her if she was interested in buying some Red Lobster fish. He had boxes of it. So they ended up going out of business. And from my understanding, that still was happening. They was stealing like 40 going north and just selling boxes of fish and stuff and shrimp on the streets to people. D-Mon said, when Privé gonna shut down? Oh my God. Lord have mercy. D-Mon crazy. Oh, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Ooh. I'm getting you in. Yeah, I'm getting you. Okay, y'all. I had to fill my cup back up. With wine, of course. See, that sweet wine be tasting like Kool-Aid. um why don't I open up a restaurant? I don't think I have the patience to deal with people at a restaurant. Dealing with a whole lot of people, my nerves would be shot to the curb. Oh, I promise you it would. Some people have that type of personality where they're people magnet. Well, I attract people too, but some people just got that type of personality where they are just, they have those jovial personalities and they love it. They love talking. There are some people that can just talk to people. Talk, 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 talk. They never met a person that was a stranger. I'm not that type of person. I'll talk to people, but they'll have to come to me and start talking to me first. I'm not gonna walk up to them and talk to them. I'm gonna go sit in a corner, and then they'll find their way to me. Miss T, I finally found that sweet bitch, the blue bottle of that blue bottle is so good. I'm gonna tell you, I'm drinking out of the pink bottle, that hot pink bottle. It's good too. You have to be careful because it's so sweet and good you'll get drunk. So this is my second time filling up. I'm not going to fill up anymore. But it's just good to relax. Because you can drink it like it's Kool-Aid. Why you say that, great face? He said my boy Youngster been watching too many bloggers. What he do? What he do now? Let me see. He said, hold on. He said, wait a minute. He says, from the black sheep to the youth of America. Oh my God, this right here get ready to be funny. Lord Jesus, Black Youngster is stone crazy. He says, from the black sheep to the youth of America, you have to treat niggas like the devil when you lose respect for them. You have to quickly lose respect for disrespectful people with disrespectful behaviors. When someone show you they are the devil, you have to quickly show them you are a child of God. Can't feel sorry for the devil unless you have the devil in you. Nobody's supposed to feel sorry for you for the devil. Amen. I guess he was high. I don't know what in the hell Black Youngster talking about. Let's see. He says now 1 minute Black Youngster talking about God, and the next minute he do another post and he says, once it's F you, I can't un-F you, allegedly. Lord have mercy. He said, once it's F you, I can't un-F you, allegedly. Okay. It's F you forever, allegedly. You playing chess until you allegedly end up under the chessboard, allegedly. Everything is allegedly. Chessmate, allegedly. Now, what kind of subliminal that's supposed to be? He says, allegedly, once it's F you, I can't un-F you, allegedly. So, y'all, what does that mean? Our chessboard came from the DA. So he's talking to the DA, or who? So who y'all think he's throwing subliminals at, though? He said, once you're under the chessboard, you know they don't talk on phones. They like to put stuff on. They crazy. They said Dolph got them dudes sprung out. Sherelle says Red Lobster is going out of business because Red Lobster was the only seafood place that we had around, and now it's competitive restaurants now like Papa Dough. See, we don't have a Papa Dough. Now I've eaten there when we were in Dallas, and the food was pretty good, but I still like Red Lobster because I like their biscuits, and I love their seafood pasta, and I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss Red Lobster. I can't eat from everybody. I can't eat from a whole lot of seafood restaurants. Um, let's see. It's not a whole lot of them that I like to eat from because you have them to pop up everywhere, and their food ain't necessarily good. People like those exotic seafood places where they sell oysters and they eat that slime. See, I can't have nothing slimy in my mouth. People like to eat those oysters. I cannot eat them. I remember, um, and they still do on Fridays at the casino. They have all you can eat seafood. And so I had never eaten oysters before. And they just that slime grosses me out. So it was this guy. He was from out of this older man. He was from out of New Orleans. And we were standing up there in line. I was like, I cannot eat. No, I don't want that. I can't eat oysters. So once he got his, he was like, Did you get them? Because he was like, No, they're delicious. We eat them down there in New Orleans and all of that. So I was like, I don't even know how to eat them. He was like, See, this is what you do. You take the lemon and you squeeze it on there, and then you just you slide it into your mouth. I said, I can't, sir. I can't do it. He was really friendly. But the first time I had oysters was I was visiting my friends in New Orleans, and the hotel that we were staying in, for some reason I cannot think of it. It was like in Midtown, New Orleans. I think it was called Midtown. I can't think of it, Mid City or something like that. But anyways, the seafood restaurant was connected to the hotel. And I decided to try like a po' boy fried oyster sandwich. That was the best sandwich. I mean, I think the way that they seasoned it, it was so good. Like I kept going into the restaurant getting them the whole time I was there. It was kind of expensive, but it was so freaking good. A po' boy oyster sandwich, and it was an upscale restaurant, so the way that they fixed it, it was just so good. So one of my friends was like, oysters is like an aphrodisiac. Like, she was like, had eaten a whole lot of oysters one time. One of my friends that lives in New Orleans, she's like, I had eaten a whole lot of oysters one time, and then I woke up in bed with a man that I barely knew. I was like, oh Lord, well, I probably don't need to. But mine was fried though. So I guess whatever the grease took whatever it is in there that makes you want to sleep with people you don't know. Neo says Red Lobster is going out of business here in Buffalo, New York. That was the only. Sherelle says I love charcoal oysters with cheese. But I'm getting to a point where I can't really eat a whole lot of different cheeses. Like provolone cheese. I made me some grilled turkey Philly cheese steak sliders, right? And I made the Philly cheese steak sliders on the Hawaiian uh buns the other day. And of course I got, you have to put provolone cheese on there. For some reason I cannot eat provolone cheese when it's hot. It makes me when you heat it when it's hot, it makes me sick to the stomach. I don't know what it is, but it makes me sick to the stomach. I'm getting to a point where I can only eat certain cheeses. I can eat sharp cheddar. Um I can eat Munster cheese, and there's a couple more flavors that I can eat, but Every other flavor is starting to make me sick. I cannot eat Velveeta anymore. I get sick to the stomach. She said you can have all the seafood. I love seafood. But I was just looking at this guy on Willie D's show talking about, how lobsters are cleans the ocean up. Lobsters, no, shrimp is used to clean the ocean up. They're scavengers. Yeah, I got a whole box of catfish in there. He says that the catfish keeps the ocean clean so that we can have oxygen. We get most of our oxygen from the ocean and not trees. He was like, so why do y'all want to eat scavengers? I know they say catfish is a scavenger, and I tried to go without eating catfish. But it's just something about the flavor of a catfish that I love. I did not buy catfish for a long time. I bought codfish. I don't eat tilapia, period. Um, and I bought codfish, I bought whiting fish, and I won't buy that no more because it don't taste good anymore, like the whiting that we caught in the water, when we went fishing. And I don't like sway fish. It's too fat. Oh, I buy red snapper, all of that. But it's nothing like eating catfish. Shoot. You put that catfish on the grill. You put catfish on the grill or you fry it, and it's just so good. The texture of it is just so good. So I was in the grocery store and I was trying not to buy it because y'all know it's expensive now. You pay $35 for a box of catfish, and they were stocking it up in the freezer. I asked the guy, so what is that? He was like, catfish. I said, give me a box. He was putting it in as I was walking by. I took that as a sign that God wanted me to buy it. And I got some in there right now, and I'm gonna grill some Friday. No, I probably end up frying it. I'll go over to my mama's house. I'm gonna take it to my mama's house so she can fry it and make some potato salad. Because my mama got the best potato salad in the whole wide world. Yeah, tilapia is a man-made fish. So great face, I told y'all. Great face, I told y'all that's what it was. I told y'all that's what it was, great face. I've been trying to tell him that. It seems like to me it's Black Youngster throwing out subliminals like they're gonna start showing up at people's houses. Is that what he's saying? He says that, people be thinking they're God themselves until the devil show up at their door. Is that what he's saying? He's threatening to harm people. Oh, Lord. He said, little fellow snapping out, walls closing in on youngster. He said, you can't feel sorry for the devil's children. Oh, Lord. He definitely throwing out subliminals, but he need to sit down somewhere. Clarinetta says, I think he means mentally he's fighting. Hey, Demo Publican, I hadn't seen you in a very long time. Fernanda says, I think he means mentally he's fighting demons. I'm sure he is fighting them. Mm, mm. He probably jealous of Key Glock. Glock been putting out new music. Yeah, Key Glock has been doing extremely good. He's been doing really well. Mm. Sorry for the late response. I'm getting sleepy. I don't know why I've been so wired up at night. I've been wired up. It said Kenny Money been putting out great. Yeah, Kenny Money has been doing very good. He has. He's really been doing good. Hey, Patrick. Hold on, y'all. Y'all, which one looks better? Y'all know I have to ask y'all. Which one looks better, this shoe or that one? Which one looks better, y'all? That's like the natural. That's the black. Y'all like the black one better? I know both of them are so freaking cute. I was undecided. And I want them both, but I'm training myself on not buying both. I'm trying to choose. So the black is number one, and the natural color is number two. It's a mixture. It's a mixture. I love that shoe. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. The way that the how high the platform is, it's gonna be easy to walk in. Even though the heel is real tall, the platform of the shoe is high. So it makes your feet level out. So it's not going to be too much or too hard on your foot. Y'all know I be loving the heels. Hold on, y'all. Okay, y'all, you can wear more colors in too. I know. I know. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I'm looking at something. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I've been like Old Navy and Gap has been running a sale on like shirt dresses. I've fallen in love with shirt dresses because they're so comfortable and they're nice to wear in the spring and in the summertime with your flip flops. Thank you, Patrick. They're so nice to wear in the summertime with your flip flops. The shirt dresses are. And I got a feeling it's gonna be a dreadful summer because it's already hot, real hot. It is. It's already so hot. Yep, y'all. I kid y'all not. I ordered a dress. I don't know where Macy's is getting, their stuff from now. I ordered like a baby doll dress. They be short, but they be balloon. Y'all, I got the dress today and it looks like that my granddaughter can wear it. I'm serious. I got the dress today and it looks like it's so shrunk. It's shrinked. Like I mean, it's shrunk all the way down to the size of a like my grandbaby. Y'all, that's ridiculous. I'm sending it right back. Our Macy's stuff doesn't have the quality that it used to have. He says, I'm back. Y'all know I had to come pop my shit because every time we pop out, the suckers sneak and pop out after they swear they never speaking on Frank again. Patrick says, now T, you can't wear them heels on the beach. I'm ready to get to a beach. I'm ready to take a vacation. I've been ready to take a vacation. And I'm gonna take one too. I'm sending it right on back to Macy's. Oh, Lord. I had on a shirt today from Macy's. It was my second time wearing it. And I kid you not, I looked down, the sleeve on the shirt was ripped. I'm telling you, they don't have, I mean, Macy's is getting ready. You know, a lot of Macy's have been closing up. I think they get a lot of their stuff from Shein now. You may as well get it. I mean, Shein have the same kind of clothes. They have the same style of clothes. I guess that's where they get their stuff from and sell them higher. That's what it seems like to me. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. That's exactly what's happening. They selling Temu stuff. Child, I'm sending this dress right on back. They're gonna send me a dress that my 1 year old grandbaby can wear. And the dress cost $60. They wrong for that. Yes, indeed. Hold on, y'all. Um, put it on the little pup. It can go on the little pup. As a matter of fact, it's that size for one of the little puppies. Y'all, that dress was so little. It looks like it's for a little girl. And it can be put on a puppy. Ooh, I tell you. And Macy's is trying to get slick. They're trying to get slick about making it easy for you to return stuff. That's what they're doing. It says yeah, Dillard's clothes still has a lot of quality. Um, that's the reasons why Dillard's clothes is kind of expensive because it has a lot of quality. Still has more quality. Macy's getting their stuff from off of Timo. Mm-hmm. Okay. Y'all, I knocked myself out. Y'all hit the like button for me. Please. Please hit the like button. Please hit. Anyways, y'all. Nia Long posted her son graduation pics to Key Glock song "Let's Go." Wow, that's so awesome. I be loving it when I see the young men from out of Memphis do well, especially when there was opposition and people did everything they could to try and block them doing well. They see that it did not work. I wonder how they feel. And it's so much going on as far as like the rappers in Memphis consistently going at each other, y'all. It's absolutely crazy. It really is. Like the way these rappers are going at each other and taking each other out, and then they have the nerve to be mad. They have the nerve to be upset because when they do wrong and then somebody go and tell on them. I mean, that's just how it is. They create that bad karma for themselves. That's it, that's all. They create that bad karma for themselves. So I really don't know what they expect. When they get on a line and they get to talking about, this person snitched on me. They went and they destroying families, they destroying people's families. And they expect for nothing to happen to them. That's insanity, as my dad used to say. That's just plain insanity to think like that. No, my dad, when people used to do the exact same things over and over again and complain about it, when they would deal with people over and over again, and my dad used to go, "That's just plain insanity," and complain about it, constantly dealing with people over and over again and complaining. He said, "That's just plain insanity." And that's what's going on with them. It's a lot of insanity going on. They think they're going to be able to be paying for hits and paying to get people taken out, and the stuff is not going to come back on them. It's pathetic. And the thing about it is, because when folks sit up and say, well, she be wanting to see people go to jail. I mean, I'd rather see them go to jail than be constantly killing people's loved ones and taking them out for no reason just because they're mad at them. They need to be in jail like a damn animal. That's how they're acting on the streets. You know, I just think that it's sad that these rappers obtain the type of money that they get, and they don't know how to control themselves. They start acting like a bunch of damn fools, and they put themselves in positions where they have to pay for what they've done. So they're causing a lot of unnecessary hurt, even to their very own families, because it's not easy on these rappers' mothers and stuff when they're in jail for the rest of their lives. Yep, it's not easy on their mothers. It's unfortunate. It's not easy on their children. They're catching a fish too, like Diddy. The industry is wild. Yeah, you know, um, hey, Diddy brought a lot of this stuff on himself. And hey, if nothing else, a lot of the industry people should see when they get tired of you, this is what they do to you. This is what they're doing to Diddy. Diddy had gotten used to just mistreating people because he felt like he had that type of power to do that, and so now he's getting the opportunity to experience how a lot of the people he did wrong felt. The people that gave him the power to do it is now doing it to him. So, I mean, those are just the laws of the earth. You reap what you sow. Hey, Cypress, you have to reap what you sow. So, I mean, I don't have no empathy for Diddy. I don't. I have a lot of empathy for a lot of his victims. Rather it be Cassie or Kim Porter or any, a lot of the other victims. And so I hope this is a domino effect. Will Diddy tell on the other people that enabled him, that gave him the power that actually show him how to do a lot of the things that he do as it relates to trafficking and all of that? A lot of the people that he was in involved with, will he do that? Probably not. Diddy ain't have nothing to do with Tupac death, but he lined up Biggie though. Well, I mean, Keefe D said that he paid, to have Tupac killed. Didn't he say that? I was talking to who's that Demon I was talking to tonight says it seems like, remember Keefe D says if I go down, it's gonna be a lot of other people to go down with me. Big pressure, what you mean? He said people don't appreciate good men anymore until they are dead. So fight for your life. So what you mean, big pressure about it? What you talk about? Cypress TV, what's good, my brother? Salute to you. Hey, Jonathan. So what you mean, big pressure? Are you saying that P. Diddy is a good man? Was Keefe D? Yeah, D Mama saying tonight. Remember, Keefe D said if I go down, it's gonna be a lot of people to go. I'm not going down by myself. You know, he brought up Diddy a whole lot. He said Diddy didn't do them right. He know Diddy. He said Diddy was wrong for how he did them. So, you know, is Keefe D helping the police? Because he said it. He said I'm gonna be like Nino Brown. If I go down, I'm taking a lot of them with me. What's up, McName Mace? Yeah, Keefe said that. Keefe, wait a minute. I'm gonna see if I can find that where Keefe D said that. If I go down, I'm taking a lot of people with me. You know, he got that LA accent. If I go down, I ain't gonna be the only one to go down. I'm taking a lot of people with me. Keefe D single-handedly got himself put in jail. He can't blame nobody but himself. He did it to himself. They said Diddy got messy. Now that and when he was he don't even seem like he really sorry about Cassie. You could tell that he still got a lot of disdain for Cassie. Let's see, Keefe. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on, Keefe D on. He had his shades on. Keefe D was out of touch. Don't know damn about to sit up with shades on like he a gangster at his age. Here it is right here, y'all. Hold on, let me see.
No offense, but if you still think stocks, real estate, or crypto are the best passive income investment.
All right, so let's talk about that. So Reggie Wright said that police came to his house to investigate the Tupac shooting and your involvement in it.
That's what I don't understand. Why do they keep asking this crooked ass cop shit? You know what I'm saying? Why do they keep asking this crooked ass cop shit, man? Just like I said, when he said, "Bet you keep you getting locked up for Tupac murder," and I said he need to be right in handcuffs with me for Tupac for Biggie murder because I know he had his hands in that shit. That was my get back to him.
Right, because Greg Kading also called for the Las Vegas Police Department to arrest you.
He did?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, well, I did a deal with the U.S. attorneys and U.S. attorney and the dude was from D.C. Justice Department. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I was like, you came out here? He like, yeah, I came out here to get you. And it was way bigger time people that was going to go down with. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people was going to go down. If I wouldn't have said nothing, everybody, we'd have lost our whole community, lost all my homies. You know what I'm saying? Shit, they shredded the indictment. So I really did a lot of people a favor. They should be thanking me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think what Greg Kading's point was that when, he recorded you did the proffer agreement, all that can't be used against you. But if you choose to do interviews and talk about it again, that can be used against you.
He the one he did that crooked shit. You don't think that shit's crooked as a mother. We can get people killed behind that.
He released the footage.
I think the interview, that's the one he did with Vlad, but I think he did one with the Art of Dialogue Whereas he's, I think he started to get worried, and he says, if I go down, I ain't gonna be the only one going down. I'm taking a lot of people with me. I don't know. It seems like, after that, that's when all of that stuff started happening. I don't know. I'm just making an insinuation. I agree with D-Ma on that. He did. She reminded me of that today. She said, remember, Keefe D says, if I go down, and he had a lot of disdain for Puffy. When he was doing those interviews, he said Puffy did not give them, he didn't keep his word. He didn't do them right. He didn't, give them their money and stuff. Because Puffy initially said that he would pay $1 million, to have, for them to take Tupac out. And he said he did write out a check for $1 million, but the person that Puffy gave the check to did not give them their part of it. And of course, now the person is not here anymore. So I don't know. All of that's weird. All of that is weird. Yeah, I believe Keefe D. Keefe D too stupid to lie. Anytime a man sit up and tell on himself and get himself indicted, he ain't gonna tell no lies. He too stupid to lie. If he'll tell on himself and get himself indicted, he ain't gonna lie on nobody else. Man, completely off subject, but I was sleeping and woke up, stirred around in my bed, and I could hear someone whispering my name. I tell you, did you pray about it? And I kept hearing it. I even sat up in my bed and heard it over and over. Well, tell God about it. Tell God about it. Tell God about it. Big Pressure says, Keefe D made Diddy weak and Cassie kicked in the door. Yeah. Yeah, I tell you. Oh, I think I need to go get a massage. My neck and stuff, and my back and my neck and stuff has been so tensed. OG is on the job in that basement. But I don't know. I hate that Diddy treated not just the women, but he treated the men just as bad. Rob, what's his name? Rob or Rod? Rod says that Diddy treated him dirty. He did him really dirty. Diddy was just, T, did you ever get in touch? No, I have not gotten in touch with Catalea. I haven't. I'll send her an email. Mm-hmm. Mm. So do y'all think that Diddy is gonna get off? Do y'all think they're gonna let Diddy get off? I don't know. It seemed like to me they want him. They're tired of him and they want him. I was listening to Gene Deal says that a liquor company or something. He sued a liquor company, and he had gotten $100 million from them. He was supposed to promote Ciroc and not promote any other liquor. And he made people think Ciroc was his, but he was promoting it like most celebrities do and make people think it's theirs. But he wanted to do his own gin, and they wouldn't promote it. And so yeah, and so he sued them or something like that. I don't know. If I had to guess, it probably runs deeper than that. I don't know though. But hey, I don't know. The way he did Cassie was bad. I wouldn't recommend. No man should do a woman like that. She was not a threat to his person. She did not even fight back. As a matter of fact, I don't even think when he drop kicked her, it don't even look like she moved. You could tell she was just used to it. She balled up in a fetal position, and he liked the power that he was able to have over a woman. Now, what makes a man feel like a man with beating a woman like that? A woman's strength does not even match a man's strength. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Even with Diddy being a sissy, her strength does not match his. So he was wrong for that. You don't do anybody like that. You don't even do an animal like that. That's evil. That's just evil all the way across the board. So I don't have empathy. I don't like men that hit women. I don't even like men that cuss women out. When they are emotional to the point, when they get mad, the first thing they do is start cussing out women and call them out their names and stuff. That's an emotional fool. Okay, that's an emotional crash dummy. And that's extremely insecure. But I tell women too. I've always told my daughters, do not open that door. When you get mad at a man or something, do not start cussing them out and calling them bitches and hoes. Because what you're doing is you're going to open the door for disrespect. If you call him out of his name, he's going to call you out of yours. And once that door is opened, the disrespect, it's hard to close that door again. Therefore, if he opens that door and start cussing you out and calling you out your names and stuff, out of your name and stuff, you already know. It ain't no return. That's just how he is. He's opened the door to disrespect, and while that door is open, you walk through that motherfucker and never walk back in. It ain't. I couldn't be with somebody where they calling each other, "You motherfucking bitch." No, no. Oh God, no. That's so toxic right there. That's. I hate a man that be calling me out my name. I will hate him to the point where I mess around and get the pots and the skillets for his ass. Okay, if I don't get that gun, I'm not living my life like that. I think it's so disrespectful when I hear men and women that are together calling. They're supposed to be in relationships, and they're calling each other bitches and hoes and stuff, y'all. That's that's so disrespectful. I think it's a man calling his wife all kinds of bitches and hoes, y'all. What kind of world we live in? I hate men that do stuff like that. I despise them. That's your damn woman. That's your wife. My mother always said to me, the worst thing that a man can do is lay down with a woman and then lay down in the bed with a woman and then get up and call all kinds of bitches and hoes. It don't say it says, it tells you everything you need to know about him. That is, he's nothing. Why would you want to be married to a land with a woman that you think is a B or H? So it don't say much about him. And then, I'm sorry, I just got emotional. You too emotional for me. You a sissy. Go call your mama bitches and hoes, bitch. Not me. So I don't like that. There people have issues, and I've seen it where I've never in my life heard my dad call a woman out of her name. My dad never even cussed around us until we were adults, and he didn't say anything but like damn and shit. And I was surprised when I started hearing my dad say words like that. I've never in my life heard my dad call a woman a bitch or a whore. Never. Yeah, some of this, I'm gonna tell you something. It's a lot of women like that toxicity. It's a lot of women like that toxicity because it's a lot of women like that toxicity because my cousins, out in the street. One of my cousins had a girlfriend, a girl that he messed with, and I'm not saying that it's right, but they fought all the time. She was a street girl, and when they would get to fighting, it would be so bad. He was wrong for how he handled her, but she would provoke him to fight her so that she could prove to the other girls that he cared about her. See, if he didn't love me, he wouldn't be hitting on me. She liked it. She would provoke him to do it because it made her feel good. She felt like if he jumped on her, it was because he cared about her. A bunch of bullshit. Both of them was crazy. Hold on.
Tony from Detroit.
To accept, press 1.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing, man?
I'm doing really good.
This is Tony from Detroit.
Uh-huh.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, nothing much. Are you listening? Just sitting here on the show?
Yeah. I finally caught you. I had called last night. I fell asleep getting tired. Yeah.
But did you want to talk about the topic? We was talking about Diddy.
Oh, Diddy, he's still apology too late. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He knew they had that tape. You know what I mean? Should have just came clean. You know?
Right.
But that's how they do when they get that money. They think they're above the law. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what a lot of them think.
Yeah, they can just buy anything. You know.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you was able to catch me. I appreciate you calling in.
Yeah. I called last night about 25 times.
It was probably a lot of people calling in last night.
Yeah, we was talking to one guy, and he kept, like, his phone kept cutting off. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then he'll come back in and whatnot. Well, like I said, I got tired. You said you had to get up and go downtown in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So I was going to pick my last week.
Well, yeah. I appreciate you calling in.
Yeah. Now, I like the topics that you be covering and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And you need to quit letting them what do they call them, hackers. Let them hackers get up under your skin. And you be going in hard.
Mm-hmm. I tell you.
Yeah.
Hello? I think they got this phone hacked. He said he sound like Gene Deal. Hold on, my phone is rebooting. This phone, they got this phone hacked. This phone is hacked. I'm gonna tell. Well, I ain't gonna tell you how I know it's hacked. But that's what they do. I don't know what they think they're gonna see. They really sick or hear, but they've been doing it. And so since they like hacking my stuff, I like doing what I do to them.
Unknown caller.
Hold on, y'all. But that's what they do on here. And that's another reason why the batteries stay low on it all the time. Hold on one second. Okay. No, I didn't drop the phone number. He had it from yesterday. Hold on one second, y'all. Yeah, make sure y'all hit the like button.
Hello. Please state your name after the tone, and Google Voice will try to connect you.
Tamara.
Unknown caller.
Oh, that was Huey? Was that Huey? I thought that was somebody else. I know Huey called in last night. Mm-hmm. Let's see if anybody want to call in. Hold on, let me see. I'll wait a minute. I'll do it. Let me see something. I need to see something right quick.
Hello. Please state your name after the tone, and Google Voice will try to connect you.
Tamara. They said Gotti probably proposed to Angela this weekend. He might have. Yep, he may have. They said we're in the chat. But I was ready to say is, people gonna have to start respecting each other as it relates to these relationships. Now, what Diddy was doing, that's just plain dirty. It take a special type of evil type man. Some men like exerting that type of power over women because they hate women. Deep down inside, some men they hate women. They want to disrespect them. They want to do whatever they can to try and torture them because they have a lot of times they have mommy issues. They've been hurt by other women and stuff, right? And they didn't never get over it. And then a lot of them are on the down low. So they just carry this disdain around as it relates to women. We know that Diddy preferred men. So it seemed like to me that he wanted to hurt women because to keep up this image, he had to have women around. Because I don't really think he wanted women. He liked looking at the men. So oftentimes when men are on the down low, they like to beat a woman half to death because she don't have a wing. They said Diddy got TD Jakes on the ropes. Yeah. Cause me, I'm not getting ready to fight no man. I'm not gonna do it. A man's strength is unmatched. If he try to put his hands on me, it's gonna be the last time he put his hands on anybody. Cause I'm not gonna be with a man and I fear for my life. I'm in fear of my life, then I'm gonna take the threat down. Cause it ain't no need for a person to get so emotional. Because everybody have arguments and stuff that they feel like they want to put their hands on you just because you're arguing. Want to pick up stuff and throw it, hit the wall. I can't tell you how many times I've heard women say that their man got so mad he took his fist and put it through the wall. That's a damn fool for real. Why would I even want to be with a man that does something like that, that's hitting the wall, putting holes in the wall with his fist? That's just too much toxicity. Like, that's just craziness. Cussing each other all out. She's halfway scared of him. She's scared of him. And I think when men are weak, that's what they want to do. They want for their women to be in fear of them. Some women are with men not because they love them, they're just scared to leave them. That's a prison within itself. I ain't gonna be with nobody I'm scared of. He's got mental health issues. Who Diddy? Now Diddy putting his fist in women. Listen, they said, listen, I don't understand how they allowed this to happen, but a lot of those producers said that Diddy used to fight them. Now those producers were men. Why were those men allowing Diddy to put his damn hands on them? He should have been got shanked. Diddy's producer said they was called a hitman. Diddy used to put his hands on them. She said hot grits and syrup. Hot grits, hot water, a hammer, anything. I'm not gonna have a man that abuses me and I not get him back. First of all, I'm not gonna be there. And they be letting people scare them. It's unfortunate that a lot of people don't have support systems. They be allowing that stuff to scare them. Well, I can't go to my mama's house. Here you come. And you do have to be careful now because they'll try to come to your mother's house. That's why sometimes you just have to leave town or something and not play cat and mouse game and go back to them and stuff. Just leave it alone.
Diane.
Call from D-Ma.
Hey, D-Ma.
Hey, girl, this is my topic here. I had to call in and say, Cassie should have snatched that towel off of him and got a hold of that wood and wrenched it around like the old folks say, wrench it around.
I know that's right.
I'd have got a hold of that sucker and dug all 10 of my nails in it, and he would have never, ever put his hands back on me. He would have been no more good.
I know it. He came running down the hall like he was a track star, didn't it? The way he was running down that hall.
Yeah, looking like something out of the movie. I said, now, I know that a woman is no match for a man, but there's all kinds of ways to defend yourself. And he was vulnerable at that point with that towel on, baby, because I'd have snatched it off, and he would have been no more good for life. I
know that's right. While he was pulling me, I would have been pulling on that Woody Woodpecker.
Yeah, girl, wait. Say what? Say that again. Absolutely.
I would have been pulling on that Woody Woodpecker. You think you're gonna drag me?
Girl, no. And I'm all of 5'2", baby, but I promise you I'd have been King Kong that day.
Sometimes you have to fight back. I get tickled now. I remember my cousins were here from out of town, and me and we kind of went out, and my cousin Tiffany, for some reason, she always had losers. This particular one was from Jackson, Mississippi, and he fell asleep in the closet with a knife. He had a knife in his hand. And we went into the house after we got back to her house, dropped her off, went in the house to use the restroom. And she thought her TV was on. And he done fell asleep snoring in the closet. We beat the hell out of him with the pots and the pans and shit. He left there walking. So sometimes all you got to do is fight back. He was
I'm
a
telling
he was
you,
a threat to
look at
us. He was the one that had fallen asleep in the closet with the knife in his damn hand. For all I know, he was gonna kill us. I'm sure he was gonna beat the shit out of her. He was waiting on her to get home. He just ran. He
Yeah.
just so happened we all walked up in there.
See, I'm gonna tell you something. See, Kim Porter fought back, and Jean Deal said she cut his wrist. She cut him, and he was bleeding real bad. And I kind of feel like Kim Porter fought back, and he killed her. So I mean, that's allegedly. That's just my thought. But Cassie bent his punching bag, and you know, sometimes you can't allow that kind of mistreatment. You know. Because if I'm sleeping in the same bed with you, it'd have been an Al Green scenario. Yeah, I was not going to lay down and, you know, just try to protect my head and my face and just let you punch on me. No. Because I'm going to go down with a fight.
I know that's right. Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
You
But
know,
you could tell she was used to it. You see how still she was? She did not move.
You can't. No, I'm not gonna lay on the floor and just let you keep. Oh hell no! He had a towel on too, girl. I'd have been dragging him down the hallway with that towel wrapped around his damn head, hanging out and everything, girl. Oh, absolutely not. Hell no! You ain't getting ready to punch on me like that and kick me like I'm a dog. Yeah, I'd have jumped up from there and kicked him all in his wing thing.
Didn't he jump up and drop kick her in the head like he was in the wrestling match?
That motherfucker thought he was WWF. Girl, yeah, he wouldn't. That thing would have been no more good for a man or a woman. Period. But you know, I was listening to Gene Deal earlier on a site, and he was talking about how Diddy was awkward. But I'm gonna tell you something, Tim, about guys like that. Anytime a man can beat a woman down like that, he'll kill her.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he will.
Yeah, he'll kill a woman. Because he could have caused some great long-term traumatic injury to her. You know? And it's no telling what has happened behind closed doors that we haven't seen. And Gene Deal was saying that when Puffy was a nobody, it was just out on the scene trying to, you know, rub elbows and folks and hobnob, that he was awkward with women. He said it came out of his own mouth. He's like, man, I don't know how to talk to women. So he kept men and dudes around him that was able to pull women for him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I side-eye any man that's awkward with women. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because they wind up being abusive.
Yeah. Some men you can't get them to say.
I think
some men you can't get them to say nothing to a man, but they sure will go after women.
Yeah, some of these men, they are quick to go up against a woman and want to fight. That's because they got female tendencies.
Mm-hmm.
Because bitch on bitch action. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not calling women bitches, but I'm just saying in their mind, you know, they got bitch tendencies. So, you know, that's
they
like
think that they're equivalent to a woman, right?
Yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
two females. It's like two females going at it. That's why I say you can't argue with these men that wear tight little stocking caps on their head and shit. You know, that's sissified to me. You know, it looks. I'm just saying. You know, when I see a man with long fingernails and stocking caps on their head, and they sitting up want to argue with you, it's like, queen, don't sit down. I mean, they what they call them? They flaming. They flaming.
Some of them be wearing wigs and stuff. Like they have extensions and stuff in their hair.
Yeah, they put these
and they think that's pimping. They can wear these extensions and stuff, these curls in their hair, and they think that's pimping. Talk about this how the pimps wear their hair. They wear their hair on their shoulders, like with the pressing curls, the curlers and stuff. It's crazy.
Like they Goldie, girl, please. So that's why, you know, my thing is I ain't gonna argue with no man. Now, my thing is, if you put your hands on me, then, hey, I'm going to go for the gusto. I might go down too, but, hey, we both going down. We both going to have injury. You know, I just don't understand the mentality of just laying there letting somebody beat you like that.
Mm-hmm.
But Kim Porter got him good. But Jimmy Deal definitely said that he was awkward with women, didn't know how to approach women. It came out of his mouth that, you know, he don't know how to talk to women, he don't know how to pull women. And I guess after, you know, he got a name for himself and the money started rolling in, he said that he had a great respect for Heavy D, right? That Heavy D could, you know, really get him to listen. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And he really didn't get his name, I guess, until after, you know, Heavy D put him on. He said Heavy D was the one that put Diddy on. Now, that's what he said. I don't know. But, you know, I have to really do a compilation of all the deaths that have surrounded Diddy. You know, and I'm not saying he's responsible for these people's deaths, but it's just, you know, I just don't believe in coincidences. You know, so many names out there of people that have been in his circle and just dropped, just fell off like flies. But I definitely believe, in my opinion, that he had something to do with Kim Porter because, you know, that was a healthy woman. Everybody catches the flu. Everybody caught some kind of cold in their lifetime. You just don't die from it, though.
So, do you think that he's
secretly?
Do you think he secretly married this Asian lady, his last baby's mother?
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, I do. Because, you know, and when all this stuff first broke, you know, there was some kind of something out here on the internet saying that all of his computer services were actually managed by a company overseas. Now, she's Asian, right?
Right, she's Asian.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know where supposedly the data center is for all of his services, but I had heard allegedly it was not in the U.S., it was overseas. So whatever the feds got out of his house, because you saw the picture, you showed the pictures of them when they pulled, all you saw was wires left, cables left. They pulled all that stuff out of there, the computers out of there. So ain't no telling what he had left on them in the house, but probably the majority of that stuff is probably is sitting on C somewhere in somebody's data center.
Mm-hmm. He looked, but you know what? Like I said in the beginning, he didn't look worried at all. He was making light of it. He looked worried now.
Yeah, he looked dead in the face to me. He looked like it's already over with, you know. And Gene Deal also said, since you said that, Gene Deal said that he probably take himself out.
If he think he got to go to jail, but he looked like he already over in Bali. But yeah, he don't look like he's taking this too well. Now that they got proof, because at first it was just their word against his, but now there's proof. I think now he sees that these people are relentless. They're not gonna stop. They're not going to.
Yeah. And see, you know, once the feds zero in on you, they don't stop until they get you. They didn't get R. Kelly right away. You know, they didn't get R. Kelly right away.
No, they didn't.
They investigated him for some years, and I don't know if you heard this or not, but that Weinstein guy, I think he's got a new trial. He was granted a new trial.
Oh, was he?
Yes, I just saw that. I think last week or so. I think they granted him a new trial because there was some kind of mishap during his trial, and his attorney was granted a new trial, and I think the judge agreed. So on that note, the whole thing with like Dolph case and the P. Diddy and people like that, the fans want to make sure they have a concrete case. That's why they don't come for you until they know they got concrete evidence. Now, Weinstein, I don't know if his case was federal or not. Was this case federal?
I don't know if Weinstein's case was federal. I would assume that it was.
Yeah, because that's going to be a slap in all his victims' face. Because one of his victims put out a statement saying she's not sure she's going to want to go through the new trial and testify because it's just reliving, all of that stuff all over again. But yeah, they definitely have granted him a new trial. So that's why I can understand when they prolong arresting people and picking them up and they building their case. They have to make sure it's solid because, like you say, with Dolph's case, ain't no sense in going to arrest these people if they don't have 100% proof, positive evidence, and then they get in trial, and then a lawyer like with Straight Drop get in there and play games, and then they get found not guilty, and they can never try them again. So they have to make sure they got Diddy lock, stock, and barrel.
Mm-hmm. And what they're gonna do is their strategy is gonna be, well, I think the reason Diddy was able to have as much, but they were saying Diddy borrows quite a bit of money from his rich friends. When they got as much money as they do, they was like, you borrow it, and you just never pay it back. And so that's basically what a lot of them do. But shoot, if it's his friends that he's been borrowing, getting the money from, that's going against him, it's gonna be easy to start draining him.
Yeah, they're gonna drain him real quick because I don't think he got no more rich friends no more. To be honest with you, I think at this point everybody is distancing themselves from him.
Because they said LeBron James unfollowed him on Instagram.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. I told you with that young man, Bobby Shmurda, we were talking earlier. I told you what Bobby Shmurda said. He was saying, how these young girls, all about the bag. They so busy trying to get the bag, and when and we know that being older women, but these young girls don't understand the concept that if a man is going to give you this, that, and the third, and give you all this kind of money and help you live out your champagne wishes and dreams and stuff, then he feels entitled to go upside your head anytime you get ready. He feels entitled to drag you and make you sleep with people and do stuff you don't want to do.
Mm-hmm. If they know you depend.
That comedian lady Lunel said the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And people don't understand the concept. That's men and women. If you get with somebody and they don't got nothing when you met them, that means they're not about nothing. Period.
I'm gonna tell you something. She's nothing, because the young lady on Tasha K said that he kicked her in the stomach and made her lose her babies. Her baby.
Yeah, and then, think about all the secret witnesses. There's going to be a ton of secret witnesses. People are not going to reveal who their witnesses are. But I would suspect people like her, people like Kid Cudi. When they said his name was Kid Cudi, and someone blew up his car.
Mm-hmm.
Allegedly. But, you got all these people that he has stepped on so many people. Because that young man, Freddie P, said he hate him. In other words, he hasn't seen him. It's on site. He said if he ain't with his security, it's on site.
So what do you think? What do you think the reasons? Do you think him and Rod was having a relationship?
No. I think it's just what it is. He screwed Rod out of his money, and that boy, and do you remember that clip where he had Rod reading that piece of paper, essentially saying he ain't shit,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So when you demean and degrade people like that, people really are affected by that. You can't. It's embarrassing for a man to get you to stoop down to that level and demean your own self. And he read it. Once I started reading it and got the gist of what was on the paper, I would start reading like, no, man, I ain't reading this shit. Fuck you.
But Diddy made him read all of it.
All of it.
And then Diddy told him he's the boss. He said, yeah, you're right. You are the boss. He said, I can do what I want to do because I'm the boss. So I wonder, he can't do what he want to do now, can he?
No, he can't. He can't. So, everything that he got coming to him, and the Cassies and the little Roz, and I don't understand young Miami. It's all about just the bag for her. She don't care. She's sticking by it just because she wants that money. So I wouldn't be surprised now if you don't see whatever little money he got left I'm talking about Diddy. He started paying a team of people to come to his defense, like that damn Dr. Umar and Kelly Price and somebody else. It's like, y'all need to cut it out.
Now, Dr. Umar knows that what Diddy was doing, and Diddy helped to keep a lot of black artists oppressed. So,
Yeah.
Dr. Umar talk about, generational wealth and stuff when you got Diddy that's suppressing that.
That's right. Yeah, he talks about generational wealth and oppression. And you supporting one of the biggest oppressors of our people. So I hate hypocrites. I can't stand a hypocrite.
Mm-hmm.
You preach one thing, but then when it's some money involved, you're going to uphold them. So I think that's what Diddy might be trying to do right now, just pay some people to speak positively of him. Because his image is cooked. So, you got some fools out here that'll take that money and get on the internet and be like, oh, he's a great man. Everybody makes a mistake. God will forgive him. Y'all should forgive him too.
Well, I guess Kelly Price hoping that she can get in again, but Diddy ain't got no juice no more.
That's what I'm saying. It's like Kelly Price been out since the early 90s or something, since the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
And she never really hit it big. But I heard somebody in the comments say that Kelly Price, girl, get over it because you was too big and dark to stand next to him, but he stood next to Biggie Smalls every day.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was the money. You see what I'm saying? I mean, she was talented, but she wasn't the bag for him.
Right. He had her singing in the background. A lot of the vocals was her vocals, but they never did show her.
Yeah, never did show her. So that ought to tell her how he really felt about her and feel about her. So, you come into his defense, and I can't be a woman and sit back and watch another woman get beat down like that and still support you. I just can't. I just can't.
No, I can't either. That's just wrong. And like I said, hey, it's supposed to be, regardless to what Cassie said to him, he didn't have a right to beat that lady like that. But that's his pattern of what he does to women, because more people coming forward saying it. This is what he has always done. They say he tried to fight women when he tried to come on to him and they didn't want him.
Mm-hmm. Just like somebody with the last name of Prince, right? I don't understand the mentality. Just because you're famous and you got money, you think that everybody wants you. Everybody don't want you. Like that Prince boy, you can't go harassing and beating up women just because they're not interested in you.
That's right.
You're going to force yourself on somebody. You're going to make somebody want you, right? It's like, man, please.
Well, one thing for sure, a lot of that stuff starts to fall. It's coming to a head. I think true stuff is starting to be revealed. When it's your time to reap, whether it's good karma or bad karma, you're going to reap whatever you put out.
Yeah, you're going to reap what you sow. And not to change the subject, but I think the Prince's time is coming too. Because I think they're going to get exposed. Okay? And justice for Duke the Jeweler and Takeoff. But now that there's a new administration there, Daddy Prince ain't got no more power, So all of that checking in with me and, people just abuse their power. And it gets so good to them, girl, they have no stop button. People don't know when to cut it out.
I'm telling you.
It's like, dude, knock it off. Yeah, people don't know when to knock it off. For real, because, abuse of power, just because you got some money, it's morally wrong. But, when we talk about people like this, they ain't got no morals. That's it, and that's all. These folks ain't got no morals. Money is they God. They world revolve around money and abusing people. Yeah.
And Diddy had been doing this for 30 years, so he had become content with mistreating people.
Yeah, he's content. Yeah, he content because he look and I'm gonna tell you, I'm looking at the culture now. This new culture. The new culture now is money over everything. That's it. And that's all. They don't care about folks' lives. You know, it's folks out here now that it just knock you off for over $5. So can you imagine these folks getting thousands of dollars, millions of dollars?
I'm telling
And
you.
I think anybody that get in their way and threaten to bring down their empire, they will take them out.
Yes,
and that's why I
they
think
will.
Kim Porter was saying she's about to write her book. You know, I wonder, and I actually wonder if she ever had a transcript somewhere that she hid. I hope there's a transcript somewhere.
I hope it is too. You hear different rumors about there being one, but it probably was. He could hear all of her phone conversations, so he know what she was gonna say.
Yeah, and like you were saying earlier, that Asian girl that he's supposed to be married to, the network person, was helping him tap that girl phone, tap these phones and stuff.
Yep. He married her so she couldn't testify against him.
Well, she ain't got to testify because if the feds find out that she was using her position to illegally tap people, they're going to take her down anyway.
Yeah, that's a federal crime.
Yeah, that's federal. Yeah, that's federal, honey. All right, girl, I just want to call in and talk about how it's going to wrangle that dangling down to the ground, baby, and have me like a in a fetal position like a baby.
I know that's right.
So, yeah. All right, hon, I'm going to hop off and get in the chat. Y'all know folks tired of hearing me call me. Somebody else trying to call in.
Okay, all right.
Okay,
bye-bye. All right, you guys. We was talking about, it's just been basically open topic, but we mainly been talking about P. Diddy, and like I said, what he did to Cassie, no man should ever do to anybody. Not a human, no human, male or female, no dog or nothing, you know, no animal. It's just, you know, the way that he handled her, and she wasn't moving. So that just kind of let me know that she was used to those beatings and stuff. But hey, she's seemed to have moved on with her life as far as she's got 2 children, got a husband. But it seems like Diddy, they're intending on getting Diddy. He says, oh, dumb Diddy. Look at what happened to Ray Rice. These dudes with money are big dummies. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. All right. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna get off of here because I've gotten sleepy. I gotta get out tomorrow. So I want you guys to know that I appreciate you so much. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe if you would like to support the channel. You can support the channel via Cash App. I want to say a prayer before we get off. I ask God to watch over you all tonight. First of all, I want to thank you all for choosing my channel and getting on my live and hanging out with me. I ask God to shield and protect you all and your families. For those of you all that must work tomorrow, that's got to go to work, I ask God to be with you on your job. I ask God to go before you. No weapon formed against any of us shall prosper. Anything that rises up against any of us or our family members will be condemned. Any evil eyes, any evil thoughts, any evil words that were spoken out against this live and the people in this live, I reverse every curse and send it back to the sender. Of course, it manifest in their very own lives in less than 30 days. Meditate and manifest. That's what I keep feeling, and that's what I've been doing. Meditate and manifest. Just know anything that you want is at arm's reach. You just got to be willing to have a spirit of discernment and the work ethic to get it. Because even if it's right there in front of you, sometimes you have to jump. Sometimes you have to work to solidify whatever it is, whatever fruit of the spirit or whatever fruit of prosperity that you're trying to get. You got to work hard for it. Nobody's going to give it to you. Nobody's obligated to give it to you. We must work hard for what we want and not step over the back of other people because you're creating bad karma for yourself, right? A lot of people build their houses on sand, right? It looks like they won, but they built their house on sand. And any house that is built on sand cannot stand. Okay, the first strong wind that comes along, it blows it over. Okay, so always remember that before you start crossing people. Okay, but it has been an absolute pleasure. I appreciate you guys getting on and supporting the channel. I'll speak with you later.